Welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel, where I show you around my backyard and bring you in on things I'm doing in my little permaculture setup here in Zone 10A in Central Florida. I hope you will subscribe and also turn on notifications. We live stream on the weekends, and maybe we'll see you there. That's always fun. Well, in this video, I'm very excited to share with you a development I've been talking about over the last year, which was to extend the network that I have of giving things that I produce to people and receiving things from them, like I did last year with mangoes, and traded that for some citrus honey and a couple other things. Anyway, a goal for this year is to really, since this whole yard is turbocharged now with the practices we've put in place, is to take that yield that we're getting and transform it into things we need. One of the things that I think I need, is art. And I built this huge compound of Zen goodness right here on the side of my yard, which consists of a bunny run and 2 cages that produces all the nutrients that my yard runs on. 2 beautiful little lionhead bunnies. Check out the videos if you haven't seen them. And our sweet little hens that are producing lots of eggs, and also great pets. If you don't know, backyard hens are incredibly fun pets. And they live to be usually about 3 years or so. So let's take a closer look at this space. It runs up to the side of my house, the back of my house, along this fence. And along this side, 8-foot span, I believe, that is, this well-ventilated fence, shadow box fence. So I added some vegetation here to prepare for art, placed in this large span that would serve as a focal point and kind of tie in the 2 areas into one central theme. So I'll show you here in a moment what I had a friend of mine make. He's good with tools, and made one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life, and I will talk all about that here in the video as we get into it. But I planted some plants along here that I thought would look tropical, and that was the idea, but it wouldn't get too tall. So this is false bird of paradise. I've also got some Song of India Dracaena, got some blackberries. Of course, I had to get the edibles in. A little bit more Song of India. I like that Song of India because it contrasts with the darker greens. And then this is Monstera deliciosa, which, by the way, I have videos about this on the channel, but amazing fruit. Is poisonous if you eat it too early, but I love it. And this is another Monstera deliciosa. And if you've ever seen a surf trunk short, you know that this leaf is on it every single time, which is why I chose that. And again, some more Dracaena. I actually have planted a croton back there too that I grew from a cutting that's a little bit more rare than others. So, and also edged it with oak timber from my oak tree in my front yard, which continues to produce excellent edging material, eclectic edging material. So this space is basically ready. So let's take a look at what my friend made. So there it is. Can you believe it? This is a yin-yang symbol that is about 4 feet in diameter. Amazing, amazing. Now, he did some interesting things on this that I'll tell you about. First thing is, this is Shishugibon finished, so that's by burning the wood, this black part. The covering is a gloss. And you can see it, there's details about it where you can see the natural grain of the wood, which I think is very important. It does actually fade off on the edge a little bit more, which is pretty cool. And today we're gonna hang it on the fence, so you'll get to see what it looks like in that space, and you'll be among the first to see the premiere of the new Eat Your Backyard look. I can't wait. All right, now as I start to think about hanging this, first of all, I should show you that on the back, he installed 2 2x4s so that I could back screw through the back of the fence into this without showing a screw on the front, which is outstanding. He actually sealed this whole back area with the Thompson water sealer, so it looks like it hasn't been finished, but it has with the water sealer. So this is a pretty watertight yard art, because in this environment it's going to get really schwacked. But the distance here of the two 2x4s are not the right distance to connect with these two 2x4s in the fence, which is what I plan to attach them to. So I'm going to go ahead and get my drill out and remove the screws that are in here and place them in the right spots. But I realized something else. I decided, you know, I don't really know what is the correct orientation of this cymbal. And when I looked on the internet, it was clear that this is the correct orientation of the cymbal. So that's the way we'll mount it. So when I take them off, I'm also going to turn the direction so that they are aligned with the correct orientation. This is the mimicking the rotation of the Earth is the idea, and the idea that the sun rises in the east. All right, so very old tradition here that I want to make sure I reflect in the way I mount this thing, which is really cool. So, gosh, can you believe it? Look at that. That's going up there. Yeah, it is, it really is. It is. Very nice. I'm going to be very careful not to strip these. Ooh, that one was not good. All right, I can easily align it with the pattern on the wood, with the way the wood is running. He actually had to connect many separate panels to make this, so I can line these up with those to make sure that they are aligned perfectly. Excellent. I'll tell you what, for January 1st, it is about 85 degrees, 84 degrees, but this breeze is nice. Okay, so we want the top to the bottom to be 30.5. That's all the way from the top, all the way to the bottom is 30.5. Measure twice. I always do it. I know it's OCD, but man, have I regretted when I didn't. 30.5. All right, let's go put these that way. Okay, so check that out. A brand new focal point to the backyard, something that has a lot of meaning for me, a really cool symbol. And it ties the bunny run in with the chicken system in a quite nice way. In fact, we put the chickens in the bunny run all the time. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out, and what I traded for them was simply eggs, my permaculture eggs. My friend who does this art loves to do it. He would do it for nothing, but he loves the eggs and claims that the eggs that I produced have magical elixir-like properties, which I would totally agree with. They make me feel better every single time I eat them, which is another reason why this system is so wonderful. It returns those really good nutrients back into you. And if you're eating an egg, you're eating something that is exactly made with the right amount of fatty acids for nervous system function, etc. And if you're feeding those hens top quality food, those eggs are over the top. I feed them flax occasionally, which means that they're omega-3 eggs. So a lot of really cool, healthy things in these eggs that you won't see in a grocery store egg, I guarantee. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm happy that I was able to share this awesome addition with you. I hope you will subscribe, hit the like button, and see you back on Eat Your Backyard. Go ahead, plant something you can eat.